What if your TV wasn't just a screen but a window to another world? Imagine walking into your living room and the walls themselves dissolve, placing you right in the middle of a bustling city or a tranquil forest. Every detail, every shadow, every blade of grass feels real. This isn't just a bigger, sharper TV. This is the future of visual displays. Today we're going on a journey beyond 8K to see how screens are evolving from passive boxes to interactive, immersive realities. We'll explore the pros and cons of 8K, look at the next generation of display tech like MicroLED, and even peer into a future where the line between what's real and what's on a screen disappears completely. This is about more than just entertainment. It's about how we'll experience reality itself. Part 1. The evolution of the screen. To understand where we're going, we have to look back at where we've been. For over a century, display technology has been a constant, thrilling frontier of innovation. We started with the bulky black and white cathode ray tubes or CRTs of the mid-20th century. These were massive, heavy boxes that used a beam of electrons to paint an image line by line. They were a technological marvel for their time, but they were static and limited. Then came the flat panel revolution. Plasma, LCD, and eventually LED and OLED screens broke us free from the CRT's big clunky form factor. High definition or HD became the standard, offering a huge leap in clarity and color. This wasn't just about a better TV, it changed our homes and our habits. In the 2010s, 4K Ultra HD took over. With 4 times the pixels of HD, it delivered a level of detail that felt truly cinematic. For the first time, you could see individual stitches in an actor's costume, or the texture of a building from a distance. And now, we're in the 8K era. But is more resolution really better? And what comes next? That's where our story begins. Part 2 is to 4K vs 8K, the pixel wars. Let's get down to the numbers. A 4K display has a resolution of 3840 pixels wide by 2160 pixels high. That's over 8.3 million pixels. This has been the gold standard for years, and it's what you find on most new TVs, streaming services, and video games today. Now, an 8K display has a resolution of 7680 by 4320 pixels. That's over 33 million pixels. Yes, it's literally 4 times the number of pixels as 4K. On paper, this sounds like a massive, game-changing upgrade. But for the average person, the reality is a little more complicated. Imagine a 65-inch television. If you're sitting the recommended 8 to 10 feet away, your eyes simply can't differentiate that many pixels. The density is so high that the human eye can't resolve the difference between an 8K and a 4K image. So where does 8K actually matter? It's a huge deal for massive screens. We're talking 85 inches and up. In this scenario, the extra pixels prevent the image from looking pixelated or soft. You get that crisp, hyper-realistic look even up close. It's also crucial for professional applications. Surgeons using displays for complex operations, engineers designing intricate models, or filmmakers who need to edit every single detail will find 8K to be a massive advantage. And for artists working on digital canvases, the precision of 8K is a complete game changer. Part 3. The reality of 8K, the pros and cons. So is 8K worth the upgrade right now? Let's break it down. The pros. Unrivaled clarity on large screens. As we mentioned, if you're building a home theater with a projector or a huge display, 8K is the key to a truly cinematic, high-fidelity experience. Superior upscaling. One of the most important features of a modern 8K TV is its upscaling processor. Using powerful AI, these TVs can take lower resolution content, like a 4K movie or even HD cable, and intelligently fill in the missing pixels to make it look much sharper on the 8K screen. It's not true 8K, but it's a significant improvement. Future-proofing. While native 8K content is scarce today, studios and filmmakers are already shooting in 8K, and it's slowly making its way into streaming and media. By buying an 8K TV, you're investing in a screen that will be ready for the content of tomorrow. The cons. A content desert. This is the biggest hurdle. The vast majority of TV shows, movies, and video games are still produced in 4K or even 108p. Streaming an 8K video requires a massive amount of data, and most internet connections and streaming platforms aren't ready for it yet. Storage and bandwidth issues. To put it in perspective, a single minute of uncompressed 8K video can take up several gigabytes of storage. For a 2-hour movie, that's hundreds of gigabytes, which is a massive challenge for storage and distribution. The law of diminishing returns. For most people in a typical living room, the extra cost and effort of 8K simply don't translate to a visible difference. The value just isn't there yet for everyone. This brings us to our next question. If more pixels aren't the solution, what is? The future of displays isn't just about resolution. It's about a new kind of pixel, a smarter screen, and a whole new way of experiencing visuals. Part 4. Beyond pixels, the new display technologies. The next frontier is a revolution not in quantity, but in quality. We're moving from a race to cram in more pixels to a mission to make each pixel more powerful and more intelligent. This is where two of the most exciting new technologies come in: MicroLED and quantum dots. MicroLED. Think of MicroLED as the ultimate version of a TV. It's an emissive display, meaning each tiny microscopic LED acts as its own light source, just like an OLED. But unlike OLED, which uses organic materials that can degrade over time, MicroLED uses inorganic materials. This means MicroLED displays can be brighter, last longer, and have zero risk of burn-in. They combine the perfect blacks and infinite contrast of OLED with the longevity and incredible brightness of traditional LED. The only catch? They're currently incredibly expensive to produce, which is why they are mostly used in massive, modular commercial installations like the Wall by Samsung. But as the cost comes down, this technology could change everything. Quantum dots. Quantum dots are tiny man-made nanocrystals that glow with specific colors when hit by light. When placed in a film in a TV, they can take a blue light source and convert it into a pure, vibrant red and green. This allows displays to produce a wider, more accurate range of colors than ever before, leading to visuals that are more lifelike and intense. Many current high-end displays known as QLED TVs already use this technology to enhance their picture quality. But even these incredible advancements are just the beginning. Part 5. From flat screens to physical reality. What if a screen didn't just show you a 2D image? Imagine a display where you could actually walk around a digital object, seeing it from every angle in mid-air, without any special glasses. This is the promise of volumetric displays. Instead of pixels on a flat plane, these displays use lasers or other techniques to create points of light in three-dimensional space, essentially drawing a hologram that you can interact with. The technology is still in its early stages, but it has the potential to transform everything from medical imaging to entertainment. And what if you could feel what you're seeing? Haptic feedback is a technology that uses vibrations, forces, and motion to create a sense of touch. For years, this was limited to a simple buzz in a phone or game controller. But the new generation of haptics can simulate complex sensations, like the texture of sand, the smoothness of glass, or the impact of a raindrop. When integrated with a visual display, haptics could allow you to feel the fur of a digital animal or run your hand over a virtual product before you buy it. Part 6. The ultimate interface. You are the display. Now for the truly mind-bending part. What if the display wasn't even a physical object? The future of visuals is moving into the realm of augmented reality, AR, and mixed reality, MR. Instead of a screen on the wall, a lightweight pair of glasses or contact lenses could overlay a digital world onto your real one. You could see text messages float in your field of vision, watch a video that only you can see projected on a wall, or have a digital character stand right in your room. Then there's the emerging field of spatial computing. This is the idea that the entire world becomes your display. Devices like the Apple Vision Pro and Meta Quest Pro are early examples of this. They don't just show you a virtual world, they understand your physical space, allowing digital objects to interact with real ones. Think of a virtual cat that can walk around your coffee table, or a digital app that stays anchored on your kitchen counter. But the final frontier is the most audacious of all, the brain-computer interface, or BCI. What if we could bypass the eye entirely and stream visual information directly to the brain? Scientists are already making incredible progress in this field. Imagine controlling a virtual reality game just by thinking about it, or pulling up a web browser in your mind without ever looking at a screen. It raises profound questions about the nature of reality and consciousness, but it's a future that's no longer just in the movies. Part 7. Conclusion: the journey beyond 8K. So what have we learned? 8K is an important step, but it's not the destination. It's part of a much bigger story about the evolution of how we see the world. The journey beyond 8K is a shift from simple pixels on a flat screen to intelligent, immersive, and interactive experiences. It's a world where displays are invisible and seamlessly integrated into our environments. We can touch and feel what we see. the physical and digital worlds blur into one. We've come a long way in just a few decades, from simple black and white boxes to the incredible displays we have today. But the next chapter, it's about dissolving the line between the physical and the digital. Beyond 8K lies a future where we don't just watch, we experience. If you found this look into the future of tech as fascinating as we do, please hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and subscribe to our channel to stay on the cutting edge of what's next.